Alright guys, hello once again. This is the EMS Spring Tournament Team League Series. This is Rifkin, I'm casting with Nova, and this is the last game in this first initial best of 3, but have no fear, there are potentially 2 more best of 3s to follow this. And spawning here in the top right corner of Neoplanet S, he is the Blue Terran. From Complexity, it is QXE.
And in the bottom left, playing for Caront Esports, it's going to be the Red Zerg, lol vsxD.
And a very noteworthy thing to mention here is, of course, QXE currently at Home Story Cup, probably having a good old-fashioned time, but did take, half an hour out of his schedule to say, look, yeah, I will absolutely come represent my team in this third-place match, play for that $1,000, so really good of him, because, I mean, a lot of players I'm sure would have been like, man, I'm at Home Story Cup, get someone else to play. But good guy QXE, still playing nonetheless.
Yeah, I like it, boss, and I mean, it's evening over there, you're probably barbecuing and stuff like that. I can use some barbecue.
Well, it looks like we may have the Command Center first again at the QXE. I imagine on the low ground once again.
Oh,
but
do you think so? Getting it on the low ground on Neoplanet is a very big risk, but you're probably right. Huh?
The problem is, though, with the way the hatch block works, if you put it on that high ground, you're asking to have a lot of trouble right off the bat. Because a Zerg player, to do the cat-style hatch block, oh, he's going to put it on the high ground. This might not be good then.
Yeah.
To do the cat-style hatch block, for those who are unfamiliar, this is not anything detrimental to your economy as a Zerg player. It delays your pool ever so slightly, but it gives you a huge advantage going into this game. Now QXE responded to the drone immediately.
He's like, no.
Alright, he's going to trap it in here, so now he doesn't have to worry about it. This command center on the high ground a little bit safer than it was before. And I like this. I love this wall-off style. Some players will even do the 3 racks in the low ground if they want to be super aggressive, but 1 rack's 1 command center. It creates that nice, perfect wall-off, and doesn't really cost you much of anything. And he's even going to come down here and check. Nope, just going to go for a scout, never mind.
Yeah, I'm a bit curious now when lol vsxD thinks about last game on Whirlwind. Perhaps he wants to go with a similar style as an opener, but perhaps with a different follow-up, like you said, Mutas, perhaps?
Well, the thing that works really nice on this map for a Terran player more than the Zerg are these small corridors. You can place a Widow Mine in the north, a Widow Mine in the south, and suddenly you've got all the map vision in the world you need, because those are the only ways that the Zerg player can come from. And oh, lol, vsxD being a very sneaky, cheeky guy, gonna take the extractor. Probably cancel this once or twice to keep that drone alive for a bit longer, but if he does keep this does limit the tech for a little while. Like, we're not gonna see reactor medevacs anytime soon, but trying to get that drone out alive is unable to, sadly.
And will it take it? Oh, QXE is blocking it with the... And this...
This is curious to me as well. QXE is also one of the few players who does not open Reapers versus Zerg. And I'm not even talking today in particular. It seems to be something that was done for a while, and everyone loved doing it, but it's getting phased out now, I feel. Because it's really hard to do a lot of damage with just that one initial Reaper. But the scouting information sometimes pays for it. But as we see, the SCV trudging along the map here, I'm not sure what path he's trying to take. Is he just going this like a ninja route? We look at QXE's vision. He went through the north, saw the natural, came back through the middle. He's on the incredible journey right now, I guess, homeward bound and all that. Lings are searching for that SCV, but they are just as confused as I am to this to its pathing.
But yeah, going back on the Reaper for a moment, so a lot of people open like 2 Reapers, get a reactor on their barracks, then swap it and go Hellion Reaper, right? But why do you think it's like going out of fashion? Because it's too vulnerable to like roach busts and stuff?
Well, no, actually, it sounds silly to say, but if you've got enough Reapers with those Hellions, you actually can take on small amounts of roaches very cost efficiently. But the problem lies in the fact that it relies a lot on your micro in the early game, causing a lot of cancel builds, picking off drones if at all possible. And if a Zerg player knows what they're doing, they're going to have gas first. Not even gas first, but early enough gas to get speed on the field quick enough to shut that Reaper down. So it's kind of like, okay, I got a lot of information, but was it necessarily worth it? So it's still popular, but it is slowly phasing out, I feel.
Is QXE going for Cloaked Banshee, or just normal Banshees?
That would be curious to see, as Hellion Banshee used to be the very classic opener. I would imagine this is going to be Cloak less, but if he did go for Cloak, that would be very interesting. Yeah. It's a huge investment.
Yes, enough. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, so this is more of a Wings of Liberty style coming out of QXC, and the biggest advantage of this is the fact that, A, okay, roaches are in the field. You know what kills roaches very nicely? Banshees! But also the fact that LOL probably hasn't had to fight Hellion Banshee since Wings of Liberty. He might not be prepared or remember how to deal with it effectively.
Yeah, but the Hellion Banshee is actually gonna be really good against the Roach Bane all-in coming over here from low vsxD. If he can just... Yeah, he has a tickle up on the barracks as well. This is excellent for QXC.
But the problem is
look
QXC,
at the people.
He wants to just send this to the Mineral Lines. He wants to just... Well, the Teep was just distracting, but... He wants to send this to the Mineral Lines. He wants to cause a lot of damage, but as he sees these roaches coming up, he realizes, like, okay, gotta keep these Banshees at home. I've revealed what I've gone for. He's gonna have spores. Maybe cancel that cloak. We'll see if he keeps it or not.
Some of the Hellions getting picked off. Not too many, but some roaches are gonna fall as well to this one Banshee, and...
Well, the key thing to this Banshee is it kills the Banelings. That's the main job of it here. It's not to stop the roaches, it's not to stop the Zerglings. But unfortunately, he flew right past them, Nova, and now the Banelings are going to get right on in here. There's a couple barracks now, but there's nothing to go in them right now. Or not barracks, but bunkers even. Oh no, second Banshee's out. He'll be able to deal with this, but not without taking quite a few losses. I mean, look at this. Widowmine's now coming out. Single Marauder doesn't make it down to the bunkers. He is cleaning this up though, but he needs to fix that hole in his wall. He needs to force more Banelings.
But and more Lings are streaming in, and this is just trouble.
This is a lot of trouble indeed. A Marauder in the main. He's pulling SCVs in order to deal with this. The Banshees are eventually going to clean this up, and QXC is going to suffer some heavy losses, but, I mean, he has minimized the damage quite significantly. Only 17 workers picked up. He's going to lose a couple more.
Yeah, and the assault for LOL vsxD has ended now, though. He's
running up again.
With drones.
But he's getting a macro hatchery instead of a third, so I think he's going to gear up to go for round 2. This Marauder is not in the bunker for some reason that I can't fathom, as it is picked off by these Zerglings.
Yeah, has to salvage as a result, and these couple of Lings just being annoying, but going to retreat.
Now this is a little scary. LOL, he can put down a couple Spore Crawlers and suddenly be A-okay, but these Cloaked Banshees are going to kill everything on the field outside of the base.
Yeah, and he keeps up Banshee production, but he's getting a layer as well, so do you think because of the Banshees he will drop down a Hydra then, or...
Wow,
something...
6 Spore Crawlers. Talk about an overreaction, but this is going to be enough to stop this.
Yeah,
now as far as the Hydra Den, I would love to see that Roach Hydra composition. I really feel Roach Hydra Viper is kind of the ultimate composition for Zerg play to go for if they're not aiming to do Ultralisks, but QXC... I don't know, Mutalisks work very well. Yeah, there we go, Spire coming down as well. So the Mutalisks, of course, a nice transition out of this. It does... I mean, look at what's on the field. Banshees, Hellions, Marauders. What do they all have in common, Nova?
Oh, this is so cool. Look where he placed the Spire. Right in his mineral line. Just so it can't be sniped by the Banshees, because the Banshees are now sniping the macro hatch, and... Yeah, they can do it. You can even go deny the third place.
Round 2, this bus is coming. The Widowmine's currently going off on that Overlord.
Nice he gets... Nice talking for the Marauder.
Oh my god, forget the Marauder. Those Hellions are the hero of the day. If they didn't catch those Banelings where they did, I mean, that was just a meter or two away from the bunker. That could have been devastating.
Yeah, and here he has to cancel this hatch. Oh, please don't let it finish.
Ooh, it does finish sadly. Now Hellions are chasing Lings across the field, and while there's a lot of Spore Crawlers, there's nothing to stop these Hellions. QXC could actually get in here and fry a lot of drones. But
yeah,
not
he has
going
enough need to make like 9, maybe 10 mutas once the Spire finished, but...
Oh, look at that pre-spread out of LOL, but it just wasn't good enough. He runs right past the Hellions. Can't quite get that surround up. Gets a surround on 2 of them. Ooh, every Hellion now down at this point. But the clock is ticking. We've got the Spire completing. Mutalisks will pop out immediately after. He's got enough bank for 10 of them. Although, with anticipation, I wait. Spire's done. He's got the minerals.
Come on, we want to see Mutas. Go, go, go.
There we go. Now coming on the way. 11 Banelings instead of 10 Mutalisks. Not a bad choice as he knows he's going to bust down that bunker.
Yeah, that's a fair point, but the Widowmine is over there as well. If the Widowmine gets a good connection, he needs to be careful.
But if there's one thing that's been in common for this entire series for QXC, it's the Widowmines not getting good connections. Ooh, unfortunately. It kills the Hellions with the Baneling splash damage combined with its own, and now QXC only has SCVs to defend with. However, that was everything. Yeah, this is a
handful of length. It's 6 things. You can just fight with the SCVs. He's okay.
Yeah, he's not going to a second retreat to the main. I guess he doesn't know what the follow-up is. He now sees the Mutalisks on the field with those Cloaked Banshees. And
Will
QXC,
these mutas be a saving grace here?
if he doesn't throw
Or
down
is that-
turrets right now, they absolutely will be. Oh,
Oh,
but
God.
even then, he's going to lose so many SVs. He's just trying to get one turret up.
Oh, and this is just looking really, really bad.
Oh, the turret's going to go down. Marines are stimming in, but there's not enough of them is the problem. QXC kind of has to just bank up.
Yeah, and perhaps even lift his command center and... Yeah, what can he really do?
This is a super aggressive style coming to LoL vsxD. I mean, last game combined with this game, I'm not sure that he would necessarily always play these all-in styles, but I mean, it's working for him. He's caused so much damage to QXC, and QXC's only ever been able to just barely recover every single time.
Yeah, it's looking in really good
He
shape
can't
as
lose
well.
these supply depots. He's going to get severely blocked, and he needs everything right now.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Oh, it's not just annoying, it's devastating. More
Oh,
banelings
but
now on the way.
QXC forgot combat shields as well.
Not
That's
really
so
that big of a
unfortunate.
deal at this point, though. I mean, the combat
Yeah.
shields, he's been relying so much on these Banshees and these Hellions, the Marines haven't been a big part of his army. I mean, it sucks. There's no good thing about having no
Yeah.
combat shields, but it's not the
In
worst.
this scenario, you need your Marines to be as cost efficient as possible, and yeah, every little bit helps in that scenario. But nice split, and yeah,
The
I
1-1's
think
going to help
they
him
would
take
do
on these
that.
Mutalisks, yeah. Especially with the Medivacs. He's got that turret up now. He's actually causing damage across the field. Banshees once again hammering away at this third base, but only one of them instead of all of them. A little unfortunate.
It's a bit too occupied, I feel, with these mutas, and I
Yeah,
think
understandably
these
so.
mutas take way higher priority than those Banshees. Although killing a third base would be pretty sick. Mutas now coming back to defend the third base, and yeah, as you mentioned, this base could be dead. And here we go. But he doesn't have an overseer near. He could cloak the Banshees and still finish it off. Cloak,
Will
cloak,
he do
cloak.
it? Yes, he
Yes.
will. And he snipes the base, really nicely done. Splits the Banshees, because he knows an Overseer's on the way. QXC, with some great control this game, despite how panic-driven he must be. I mean, this has been so much action at his natural. This is, what, the 4th time he's had to re-erect this wall?
Yeah, so much pressure, and the Zerg now again on 2 bases. Having to retake this third definitely hurts.
Oh, QXC needs to stay in base. If he's moving out right now, these Mutalisks are going to catch him. He sees
A
them.
huge amount of mutas though, it's only like 11. And
Banshee at the 4th base. 3rd bases,
again,
I guess you could call them. I mean, you can't
yeah,
get either
these
of them.
Banshees just being so annoying. And this Banshee will force a cancel.
There's
Or
no
will it?
Is there no
Yeah, there we
Overseer?
go.
Wow, there isn't. Gets the drone as well, a really nice victory there. But QXC really needs a lot more Widow Mines, I feel. Like, he's
Yeah,
had
but-
some Hellions out, they've been great, but at this point in the game, he needs a lot of Widow Mines.
And also a nice thing from QXC, places some extra turrets at the natural, knowing that will be the main focus point from the mutas. And that's why he can move out right now.
Well, he's gotta be so careful with his main, though. A lot of this is very vulnerable to a Mutalisk attack.
Yeah, he gets in the
Ooh,
bunker.
Why
turret
is
gets
LoL
focused
throwing
out.
away the Mutalisk like this? Trading the...
Yeah, and meanwhile QXC crossed the map, there's no... Are there any Banelings? Banelings are being morphed, but...
Oh, he's gonna catch
canceled.
them. Yeah, forced to
Yeah.
cancel them.
And now QXC puts himself in between the Zerg reinforcements.
It is time for him to go on the offensive. He's burrowed his Widow Mine someplace he can retreat past if he needs to. Scouts the Mutalisk with that scan. Nicely done. And
now it's
oh my
just
god.
mutas.
And look at this ball of bio. It's going to kill so many drones here. QXC has brought himself back into this game in the best way possible. But oh no, he splits everything in anticipation of the Banelings, and the Mutalisk now able to pick off some of these Marines.
Yeah, a bunch of links spawning now, but he traded already really cost efficient, killed a lot of workers there from EMS. And yeah, 37 workers killed.
Not
No,
bad,
by-
because the big thing too is these Widow Mines, if you could... If these were north instead of south, you would have just caught a lot of Banelings, a lot of Zerglings, but QXC, anticipating the danger of his third, sees the Changelings blocking it. He's got to know an attack's coming, and
Those damn changelings.
That's actually kinda
Such an
cool.
annoying- Yeah, it's really smart play, like.
Ooh,
LolXD.
the
And
wall
again, Link's
down.
running them. Yeah. But Marines are here to take care of that. Lose a couple of workers unnecessary though, but
You know,
still, every
big-
yeah.
a big thing here is we got 2-2 on the way. QXC won his last game specifically because of the upgrades more than anything else, and this game we might see an exact repeat of that. We've only got +1 damage for these Mutalisks. These Zerglings, these Banelings, they have no upgrades for them at all. And I mean, if you're engaging 0-0 versus 2-2 Marines, the Marines don't even need Medivacs.
Yeah, definitely in such a low economy game as we can call this by now, it's very important that you have upgrades, and as soon as that 2-2 kicks in, it's just gonna be heaven for QXC. But until then, LolXD still has an opportunity to perhaps do damage where he can.
He's got some great control of these Mutalisks, though, I must say. And we see the +1 armor becoming a huge effect. The Banelings can't even kill the Marines at this point.
Yeah,
And he might lose the third base, but that's okay, because look at the push he's going to do. He can sacrifice this third to kill the naturals, to kill the fourth, to kill the third. I mean, actually, he's just kind of chilling here. QXC, the hatchery.
Oh.
I know you can see it, brother. There we go.
Yeah, he's occupied by repairing this. Yeah, there's so much going on in this game. There's so much focus that a player needs to do stuff. But QXC finally regains his focus and focuses on the hatch. And now he's going to push into the natural, I'm guessing.
He's
now
got more Banelings coming, but
yeah,
again,
in time.
But it's almost versus 2-2 armor. I mean, 0 upgrades on those Banelings. These Marines have no problem taking a hit or two. If QXC just spreads, he wins.
Yeah, he has 50 seconds
and
before those upgrades kick in.
Look at the sick Widow Mine placement as well. These Banelings are not even going to touch these Marines. The Mutalisks can try as well, but they're not going to do jack.
Oh, and here the links go in, they connect.
Big spread. Middle lines don't even need to go off, but now the Banelings are completely gone. QXC's left with way too many Marines. 28 still standing. Good game, well played is called.